So what hustle are these terrorists pulling now? I've never seen the game, never played the game, never gave anyone permission to run any game, never hired anyone. These kids, there was something that happened in 2018 where I got, or late 2017 where I got kicked out of my parents' house and moved into an apartment. No one told me shit. And there was something weird going on. No one would tell me what's going on. But what I'm finding out is there was kids who stole property and games and this and that I was supposed to have access to and run and play or whatever, and some idea ring and other stuff. These kids stole some game and have been running it illegally. And they were also hired to run some slander campaign and smear campaign because I was some Illuminati president and never knew. So these kids stole this game and were running it illegally and I guess putting illegal shit in some computer world or game that I still haven't seen and still refuse to get involved in because no one would tell me the truth. And I don't get involved in shit where people give you limited information and try to pull you into something. I always tell these guys to eat shit. I want the real truth, real cord, and then I'll get the real truth about shit. Yeah, I'm not playing going into any fucking world unprepared, if you get my drift, because I'm not a fucking idiot. And from the vibe I get, there's all sorts of weird shit that I don't understand. I mean, I got a fucking device in my brain because of this game. Key point. So, there's shit that I've never even seen or heard of before occurring to me involved with this game. So, if there's some guy putting a device in your brain, it's probably not a word. And there's weird technology you never fucking heard about, didn't even know existed. Probably not a good idea to go venture into that world. Probably I'll stay back and chill and wait for real court in real life. So that's what I've been doing. And I just write to law enforcement and tip them off. But things that you didn't even know existed or were even possible. It's probably not a good idea to go run into that world. It's like seeing a cave that's dark and you can't see into it, and you're hearing sounds that you've never heard before. You probably don't want to go in there. It's probably not a good idea. So I've been avoiding this world at all costs and just writing to law enforcement, tipping them off about these telepathy serial killers and psychopaths. So no, I never hired anyone. No, I never got involved in their gambling ring. No, I didn't get involved in anything. I'm being held hostage in a RICO in this gambling ring and being held hostage in other ways through this device. My telepathy uploads. I don't control where it goes. I don't control anything. So I'm the victim of this shit. So I was never involved, never affiliated. And I always tell these guys to eat shit and they will just control information wherever this is going on and just lie to people, pretend, oh, we're on this team. No, they're some of the people holding me hostage and stealing from me and trying to frame me. No, they're not on my team. Oh, you hired us. My dad pays for my food. So no, I didn't hire them. Oh, we work for them. No, they don't. I've never owned a company in my fucking life. So these guys are so full of shit, they just make up lies to morons. These kids who claim they're on my team or work for me, they don't. They work for someone else, probably the guy paying them. So look at their cryptocurrency accounts or see who they're receiving checks from. That's probably who they work for, not me. So that's part of their hustle, their frame bets, and I guess that's how they stay out of prison. Maybe they're pretending to help me, but they're really trying to frame me and control information for Satan. So don't fall for bullshit. And I'm a victim of these. I'm a victim of this gambling ring, this RICO. I'm a victim of terrorism. I didn't give these people permission to run or do anything. Anyone claims this, they're liars. In 2018, I was implanted. I don't even know if I knew implantation was real yet. Didn't even know telepathy was real yet. Didn't know if it was auditory hallucinations or telepathy. And they mistaken my sarcasm and just basically my way to say, leave me the fuck alone. Could bother me. I'm trying to type my med school notes as some bullshit. And they already knew. They'd already got caught in this lie. So what hustle are they pulling? And I definitely didn't give anyone permission to create a fake gambling account in my name and gamble with money and property that was mine. So don't fall for that bullshit either. So find out who really hired these people and who's letting them run something illegally. It's not me. And I've never seen this game. And find out who hired these kids to run this slander campaign. Maybe JK or Lump or Bologna or Cut. Crust Tot or Manubria or Dash. Those are some key suspects. Or Nur or Zos. I would look into that. But no, I never gave anyone permission to run anything for me or steal money or property or gamble with money or property that's mine. Like I said, I'm weird when my mom takes $45K out of my E-Trade for crying out loud, let alone let people gamble with billions of dollars that's supposedly mine that I don't even know about, or property worth billions of dollars that I don't know about. I'd be like, I don't. Who would let people gamble with money or property that's worth X amount of dollars and you don't even know them? Only a fucking moron. 1. 2, who would participate in bets where you may get cancer or you may get murdered? Come on. I'm not a fucking, oh, I'm going to bet $1 billion on a hacker bet, and I don't even know how to hack. I've got the computer knowledge of a biology major who studies biology and medicine. Yeah, not a good idea to get involved in a hacker bet. Oh, I'm going to get involved in a programmer bet, a computer programmer bet when I don't even know a line of fucking code. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I'm going to get involved in a big time mind melder bet when I'm the victim of these mind melders and I've never even seen the fucking technology. So I'm going to get involved in that. Let's use our brains. Let's not be retarded. These people are trying to make you look retarded and make you look incompetent. They're trying to make you look like you have more than criminal negligence. Pay attention to the facts and analyze them. I was a biology major, not a computer guy. Don't know shit about computers. Don't know shit about this mind melding shit. I know what I'm a victim of, and I know how to analyze what I'm a victim of. That's where my methods of analysis document came from, was analyzing how these guys were trying to frame me. They weren't trying to help me. They weren't giving me information. They were trying to frame me. And I was analyzing all the flaws in their tech and found a way to defend myself against them with truth and analysis. And just analyzing the shortcomings of these things, because I'd have conversations with them. And sometimes they would accuse me of things, and I'd be like, that's not my fucking mind. Someone's saying this to me via telepathy. Like, for instance, a musical brain. Someone kept calling me stupid Ed. And I was like, and then they thought it was me. And I was like, I'm not saying that. That's what they're saying to me. So then I thought in my mind, okay, so when they say something to me via telepathy, it comes to awareness and registers, then comes out of my output. So that's how I figured out this musical brains or beaming or bullshit. But yeah, so those are some of the shortcomings in the tech. Key point. So yeah, don't trust these motherfuckers. They're full of shit. They lie and lie. They're lying Bryans. Bet my life. If you see how many lies they told, you'll see how fucking desperate they are, and it's scary. Gianni's the constant. My story doesn't change. It just grows, and the information just keeps building and growing. It hasn't changed at all. I stick to my story. So implantation's real. Telepathy's real. Haven't forgot about it. It's still present. And there's more than just telepathy devices. They have devices to disrupt conduction, devices to disrupt memory. Some of their devices are involved with human programming. It doesn't work, but they can abuse you. They can abuse you covertly and try to abuse you into compliance. I never comply. They have devices they can put in your heart and explode your heart. They can induce arrhythmias with devices. They can damage organs with some of their devices, internal organs, kidneys, liver, what have you. The satellite weapons, 1,000% real. These are WMDs, radiation dispersal devices. What else do they got going on? They can trick you with their telepathy. I mean, especially if you don't know it exists. You may think it's God. You may think it's Jesus. You may think you're talking to a secret society like the Illuminati or some shit. You may think they're fucking aliens. I made a joke one time in 2018. I was like, are you guys fucking aliens or something? I was making a joke. So the telepathy is 1,000% real. The satellite weapons are 1,000% real. The new age neurosurgeries for large-scale witness tampering, 1,000% real. My theory is some of these kids, for example, will get you when you're sleeping at night with one of their new age neurosurgeries and then come see you. And while you're neurologically impaired or fuzzy, they'll run a bunch of shit past you and take advantage of your neurocognitive impairment. So be aware of that. I was the first guy to stick all sorts of shit in my ceiling, 5 feet worth of metal above the ceiling, in the ceiling above my head, to protect my brain from these terrorists, because they try to damage people's brains covertly. So be wary. So some of these shitbags may be damaging your brain covertly and then scheduling a meeting with you. So be wary. So pay attention. So if you ever wake up one day kind of like fuzzy and kind of fucked in the head, there's something weird going on, or your memory's impaired, see who shows up to have a meeting with you. That may be either the person who committed the crimes and put implantables in your brain, or did a neurosurgery, or hired the people to. So pay attention to that. Spread the word to everyone. Praise Jesus. But yeah, Gianni's story doesn't change. I'm the victim of these terrorists. And like I said, I don't see a dark cave and then hear sounds that I've never fucking heard before and be like, oh, I think I'm just gonna walk where I am. Yeah. No thanks. Praise Jesus.